idea that I have, like a big idea. I didn't saw nobody talking about it, so I'm going to say it first because I'm the first to say it, and I don't want nobody to steal it because this is a big idea, and I have to have a lot of money, so it will take a lot of time, but one day, maybe one day. So the idea is do a live stream, but like a series with characters, with plot, and everything. So stay with me. I have characters with a camera like it's a pod, maybe a tripod or in the chest. I don't know. Maybe they have the two. Like I have to have a lot of money. Then I'll rent a village or even a smaller place. Put some cameras, different angles, like Methadone, like you see. And then the plot, I give some, maybe it's like improv. I'll give some bullet something. I forgot the name. Bullet. Those topics. I give topics and I can improv the story. I'll bring people that want to be in the project. Doesn't have to be a streamer. Example, you remember. Do you know that guys that in USA, they fight with blades that have sponge, like soft, some shields, those type of weapons. They go to the park and play, like fight, like medieval, you know. I'll pay them, and if they want to come, because those people are so passionate about that, I think they'll bring some amazing mood environment to the story, the plot, you know. But yeah, I was thinking about medieval, the topic being medieval, you know, like a Game of Thrones, and I think it would be a great idea. Imagine, like, you can be with your character, like with the whole journey. You will see, like, when he's sleeping, when he's eating, when he's, I don't know, maybe in the story you have to farm. Like, will be like really boring moment, but then you can see a knight, a king, a jester, a queen, a peasant, a normal peasant that has a store of bread, a wizard, like you can, like, I think that's amazing. If you really do it well, would be a game changer. Like, imagine me, like, imagine you like a streamer, you like a streamer, sorry. Imagine you are a guy, you are a knight, and you are in a war against another realm, I don't know, and then you're fighting, but you have family at home, and then the people at home that watching you, no, you have people at home, like in the story, but have people watching you in the internet, like they connect with you, and then when you die, maybe you die, maybe you don't, when you survive but you lost the arm, you know, and they cry with that, they relate, like, I don't know, I can feel that's a game changer, like, would be amazing to have that shit. And remember, but then you have like big things like a normal day with the king, like that's some big, he has decisions to make, like tactics and everything, because in war, maybe it's not a war, maybe you can have good stories, but that's another part that I'll talk, like I'll think, and I can talk a lot about it, but like the story, I think I'll not just do it by myself or people like that I pay, with the chat, with the audience, with the community. That will be amazing. They will like, maybe they give some ideas, and if they will already know the story, so it'll be boring to them, so it'll be boring to them because they gave us ideas, and I say yes, that's a good idea, I'm using that, so they know what's gonna happen. Maybe that's boring, but I'll change some things, and they say, whoa, this happened. Like, they gotta have this surprise. I have to get this surprise aspect in the series. But yeah, imagine a peasant, a guy that has a store of bread. You don't care about that. Like you already living that life. Some people are. So you don't want to see a guy that's selling bread every day. But that's the other thing. I'll only give a camera to someone that has a good pot, because maybe that guy is in a cult, or maybe that guy loves the princess and has a romantic story, or maybe that guy, I don't know, maybe that guy wants to be a knight, and you see the journey of him trying to be a knight, but the father doesn't want him, or maybe he fell in love with a person like the opposite realm, that they are in war, like Romeo and Juliet, something like that. You gotta give a camera someone that has a plot, not some guy that always sells bread. Because remember, like like I said, imagine that the guy, the father, you're you're not giving a camera to that father. Maybe he doesn't have a story, just like a second character. But to the woman, maybe you don't give it. Maybe you do, because she has the same story, or has some some obstacles that she has to get through. But I think you see what I mean. You only give a camera to someone that has a good plot, that something happens. And the fights, maybe you have some fights, but imagine me directing and playing that, directing like a fight like God of War, like Game of Thrones, like a lot of people going in, like the brothers war in Game of Thrones, like a lot of people fighting, and then I have a team behind, like they are filming, they are filming back there with the camera, and then they switch to my camera, and then you see my path, and then you switch back to the big scene where you see everybody, and then you switch back to the enemy, like the king, like the best knight, and then I'm fighting him, and you can see his path. You can really make some shit with this, and really well done. Can be the best thing of all time, maybe. I can, with a good plot, with a good character, good acting, and good direct. Man, I think my brain, when I thought about that, I went nuts. I said, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. That's why I wanna be. I have to get money to do this. And then you only not just have one season. Like you do some things and then you cut to everybody. Maybe some people finish season 1. Example, I'm a streamer and I'm doing like a night. Then you have that guy that sells bread and he's trying to do something. Maybe my season will finish first than the other guy, because I'm not saying he continues like 1 year. No, like 2 more episodes. And then you have like collabs. Imagine you have 2 guys that you really like to see, like a knight and this peasant guy, and you think they are in the same universe. When they are going to meet, you never know. Maybe they will, maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they will, maybe they're not. You know? That's, oh my god, I'm getting really excited. That would be amazing. I really hope to do something like that. Would be like my pick of 5. I will get very satisfied. I'll say, maybe I can die happy. But you know, as a human, I'm never satisfied. I always want more. But yeah, this is my idea. Please don't steal it. Please don't do it. I really want to do it. I'll be rich to do this. I'll have to get a lot of money and a lot of time, because this will take a lot of time, a lot of money. I'll have to get a good team, amazing team, because the cameras will be like one of the best, like one of the most important things, like the team changing the cameras. Because I thought, okay, I have my camera, my stream, and then I only have my story, but then when I'm talking to someone, you can change the camera to the other character to see the path. But I said, nah, would be really cool if the other character had the story himself. Then I thought, what? This could be bigger than just a live stream. This could be like a series. But then you have a universe, and then people collab, people connect. I don't know. Imagine you are seeing a knight, and he's fighting, but then he gets hurt in the war, but he escaped like just without an arm, just one arm, and he's really like bleeding a lot. But then he found like a woman knight, or maybe a peasant. He really gets far away. He found a peasant from the realm or the kingdom that he's fighting, and then that person helps, and then start together a romantic story. Yeah, some love. Man, I'm so excited, man. This makes me so excited. This makes me live, because this is a purpose. This is a big goal, one of the biggest goals of my life. This is like making a film and a series, like I said, I really wanted to. And then connect with social media, like content creation. Fuck with streaming, that's like Kaisenet. Kaisenet, if you're seeing this, please, I already sent my application to the streaming university. Please accept me. Please, you see this idea? You can have some part of it, like 20% maybe. This will be very big, and I know you like breaking records or doing different things, and this is different. You never saw this. Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe someone already did this. But if someone did it, made it bad, made it in the wrong way, because it's not that big. Because if someone does this in the right way, the best way possible, this will be big. This will be known worldwide. No doubt about it. No doubt. Imagine someone that isn't. I'm thinking about like some ideas is coming to my mind. Like imagine a person that isn't in the universe, like a streamer really well known, like Speed, and then I'll say me because I had the idea, so I'll be like the main character, but you have a lot of main characters. But then I'm doing my story and running my plot, and then you meet I Show Speed just for one episode. Wow, that would be amazing. But difficult things about series for me, series, films, and this will be the ending. How can I end this? What will be the ending? I can never think about the ending. When I'm thinking about creating a story or something, I can never see the ending. Like, how can I make this? It has to be a good ending, because Game of Thrones has a horrible ending, and people love Game of Thrones, but then they think about the ending. The ending has a big impact. For me, it doesn't have that big impact. I love Game of Thrones. Like, if the ending was better, I'll love even more. But my love doesn't decrease because of the ending. My love, like, I watched the whole series, my love kept rising. But then when I saw the ending, it just stopped. The ending, if the ending was good or better, it will increase a little bit. I don't know if you understand me or not, but yeah, this is what my idea. If you support this idea, if you want to see it come true, if you want it to come true, if you want to see it, subscribe, like, I don't know, because when I get big, I'm doing this. I don't care. I'll put my life into this project. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and maybe I'll see you at Studio University. Maybe KC3, I don't know. But yeah, please change, please follow your dreams and never give up. Okay, that's the whole picture in this video. A kiss on the cheek, and see you later, alligator.